I think Miami might be the perfect franchise for him as far as holding him accountable, making sure he gets in shape, and then you down there with Jimmy. Although it's a lot of cons to being in Miami. We all know what those are: the life, the women, lifestyle, all that good stuff. But I think having a guy like a Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra being your butt, it might work. Might be exactly what he needs to reach his fullest potential. He might get down there. They be like, "Hey, you gotta lose 30 pounds. Hey, we need you to be bigger, stronger, faster. We can't. It could work, but I think where it may hurt is people like Tyler Hero, Bam, uh, a lot of those guys. What do you do with them? Oladipo, he did pretty well throughout the playoffs. If you bring an Embiid, do you ship him out? What do you do with Tyler Hero? Does he now go from, I want to start to now I got to come off the bench because you got to be the spark plug? Same thing with Bam, PJ Tucker. What do you do with those two? Because they pretty much play the same position, really. I mean, PJ is more of the guard, the best player. Bam is more of the rebound guy. But they both do a lot of the dirty work.
Yeah, you could have like a Draymond, Kevon Looney type matchup there with Bam
Yeah,
and
but who would you
Embiid.
start at that for?
Embiid. I would almost play Embiid at my four.
But that's the thing, though. They were saying that. I mean, they if you really giving away Embiid, I mean, I feel like they would probably have to give away Bam or Hero if you're trying to get Embiid, though. Honestly, so
That's true.
I
Yeah,
don't
you're
think
probably gonna have to lose
I don't think
somebody for sure.
I was about to say, I don't think Bam will even possibly be there if Embiid comes to Heat. I'm saying they would
Or
definitely.
if they smart, shoot, I'll be like, hey, give me Vic, Tyler, and Bam for him. Straight up. Give me them three for him.
Be a possibility.
You know. But I just think it would be, you would definitely have to figure some things out as far as that goes. You would all of a sudden now have a dominant big like you did with Shaq. So, I mean, that's Miami's problem. That would be something they have to deal with. But
But I mean, so I predicted he was going to Dallas, but I really do believe like I just got a weird vibe about like he wants out. He's done trying messing with that. I think Philly. I don't think they're out on him. I think they love him be there, but at the same time, like you know what I mean? Like it's like Westbrook when he left OKC. Like it was like, yeah, you know what? It's okay. You can move on. Like you did everything you owed us. I'm not saying Embiid brought them everything they asked of him, but at the same time, like I agree with you. I don't think it's a weight thing or like whatever. I think it's a health thing. Like you got to find out how whoever his team is that he's with next year needs to find out how to best keep him healthy. So if that
getting
means
in shape.
more yoga,
Get
making
in
him more
more
limber.
shape than what he is in now. I
And that's
think.
another thing. They just
Yeah,
said he.
but what is getting in shape? That's what I'm saying is they just need to figure that out because Aaron Donald's shape is not the same as Tom Brady's shape, right? Like it's two different types, it's two different workouts, right? One of them,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. So I'm with you on that. So that's what I'm saying. Whatever his next team is, or if he's with Philadelphia next year, they need to figure out what that is to keep him healthy. I don't think it's bulking up and getting stronger or losing weight. I think it's something to keep him more limber, make his knee, give his knees a rest or some way
I
like.
think him and Zion are in the same category.
Yeah, but with Zion, it's a weight. I mean, you can literally look at it and say it's a weight thing,
But
right?
look at Joel. He just started really taking it. His health. Like
Yeah,
they was
but I'm saying
this
I
year was
can't.
his best year because he got in better shape.
Yeah, but I won't look at Joel and say it's clearly a weight thing. Like with Zion, you can literally be
It
like, dude,
was in the beginning. That's why he always had knee and back problems.
Yeah, and I mean that's about to say. I was just about to say that's another thing. They said that he had to undergo thumb surgery as well too. So I mean he has been dealing with a lot of injuries. So that's a good point that John brought up. That dealing with his health will be an issue as well, depending on, like you said, if he moves on or not or stays with Philly. So that's
yeah. I
another
mean,
concern. That's another concern that another that the team will have to worry about as well. But they
Yeah,
did say he'd be ready to play, for training and stuff like that. But it's just the fact that that's just another thing that you're adding to the injury list.
yeah. I mean, thumb is a freak accident, but like listen, you have to make sure he's properly stretched before games. You have to make sure he's like whatever it is, man. You have to preserve those knees because it's a big guy. So it's a lot of weight on them knees, like and sure you want to take some off if you can, but at the same time, like if you're gonna ask him to bang down low, then like you can't take off too much weight, so you have to figure out how to manage that. These guys know it best, but so it's tough to but whatever, they have to find a way to keep this guy healthy, coming into the playoffs for sure.